Some strategies. The 1, 2, 3 framework. When you go over that to-do list, okay, one of the strategies that I like to use is called the 1, 2, 3 framework, which is 1, get it done now. So sometimes there's something that has to be done now. Get it done by the end of the day is a 2. Get it done by the end of the week is a 3. Not everything needs to be done right now. And if it does, you have very poor systems and processes in place. Okay? Use the system when deciding what projects to give your team and how to give tasks to teachers, which means don't come to the teachers and say, oh, you know, in 6 weeks is parent conferences, we have to start writing the reports. Don't tell them that in middle of the outdoor time because you just remembered that and now you're dumping it on them. What are you doing? That's not okay. That's where you're dumping your problems on other people. And then when they don't do it, it's like, but I told you. No, you didn't. You told me when I was outside with 20 kids. That's not called telling me. Okay? Do not unburden yourself at someone else's expense. And this is so difficult because our lives are so challenging. And like Jacqueline was saying, we're all stressed out. We're all on this race to nowhere. It's really, really hard. But we always want to remember, do not unburden yourself at your teacher's expense. Pile up. When you have interesting ideas or remembered something that isn't for another few weeks, put that in a pile-up area, okay? Not every great idea manifests itself, okay? I have tons of ideas, okay? Every morning, I'm like, oh my God, Mayor, I had such a great idea, and I'm like, da-da-da, and I'm like writing down all my ideas, okay? My head is constantly thinking of ideas. If I acted on every one of my ideas, I'd be insane, okay? Pile-up zone. Where will yours be and when will you remember to review it? So just showing you a screenshot on my calendar. Every month I have an alarm that goes off that says pile up area and I check the pile up area which is in my computer. It's a Google Doc. It says pile up area. When I remember a great idea, it's in that Google Doc. So every month I go through it and I'm like, oh yeah, you know, last month I actually had that really silly idea that I thought was genius at the time. Delete. Okay, now let's go through the rest of the pile up area. Anything here worth acting on? Sometimes there are some great ideas that are worth acting on. Most of the time they're not. Most of the time it's just these great spur of the moment, inspirational, fun ideas. Yeah. What? Oh yeah, we all do. But do we make a place to collect them? Or do we just go over to teacher, oh, you know, I was just thinking of this really great idea. And you tell her the idea. Do you know what she's thinking in her head? Oh my God, she's going to want me to do that. Oh my God, I'm calling in sick tomorrow. Oh my God, she wants me to do that. Okay? Even though you didn't tell her to do it, that's what she's thinking in her head. Okay? That's why we can't unburden ourselves at our teacher's expense. There needs to be a central place that both you and your team check in to make sure you're meeting deadlines and you aren't wasting time trying to find things in your inbox, okay? I cannot tell you how much time directors and secretaries and assistants waste trying to say, where was that letter from last year? Where is that paper? Where is that thing? You need that central place, okay, to log things. So here's just a screenshot. This is a tool I use. It's called Asana, A-S-A-N-A. It's right over here, the third strategy. This is what we do during the huddles. So as you can see over there, those are all like the different big projects. So like, I think the one that's highlighted says like curriculum series launch. So last year we did a big launch where we sold a bunch of copies of the Reggio inspired curriculum series that I wrote. So there was a whole bunch of tasks that were involved in promoting it and selling it. So it was promoting on Facebook and sending out emails and making sure that all the orders were in and all that kind of stuff. So everything was put in this project and then people were tagged based on what projects were for them. So these were mine. This was one assistant. This was another assistant. Due dates are put next to each one. And then every day people are going in here and checking what do they need to do. So let me ask you, what kind of system do you have now so that your people know what has to be done that week?
I just started using this and I love it.
Great.
What's it called? Sprint planning?
It's called that's the name of my project that I called it, but it's called Asana and it's free also. Anything I'm sharing with you is free. I rarely pay for stuff. I like to run a lean business. So Asana. No, it's you can download the app on your phone, but it's a project management tool. Very, very. You just did it in 1 minute. Perfect. Asana. Super, super powerful. You write the dates, what has to be done that week, who's responsible for it, everything. Very, very powerful.
Now, can you, good point, on the side are all the different tasks, or all the different things that you
Names of projects. So like, let me just see what I have.
Can anybody go into that that's in there, or can I like make one that's just for
Of course, you
like,
could-
one center and
you-
then that
And you block it, and then you only invite 3 people into that area or whatever. And at the end of every week, we went through it. Okay, were all these tasks done? They weren't. Some things weren't done. Why not? Did I get in the way? What got in the way? Why wasn't it done on time? What happened? What got in the way?
There's a couple of cool things that I've noticed, like playing around with it, and I'm considering doing the premium version because I think you get 5 people that can be on your team, and it's like $375 or something for a year.
Sure.
But the thing that I liked about that is that there's more options that are available.
Oh,
Like,
sure.
You can also use it for like onboarding new employees. Like you have stuff that's in there, and they can go in and like watch these videos and stuff. But I have.
Oh, you can play around forever with tools.
I have a
Don't get
board.
carried
I
away.
have a board for each one on locations, and so they've got like
Great.
maintenance under there, and then any kind of like new positions or anything like that that we need to start like considering.
Awesome.
And it's been awesome.
Yeah. So I recommend using this really very specifically for your admin team, where like you're constantly putting more projects on their plate, making sure that it's, staying within. And then again, my pile up area is right there with the 2 ideas that are right over there. That